Hey everyone, my name is Chris, and on this channel we talk Kanye West, and we are a mere handful of hours away from Wash Us in the Blood's premiere. If we can take Kanye at his word, which, I mean, why would we? But he's saying 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, which would be 9 a.m. my time, something your time. And I think it's probably going to roll out how Follow God did, where Kanye just tweets out the link, probably to his website or to YouTube as a premiere, and then we can all watch it and then freak out over it, either good, bad, however you however you want to do it. You'll know that we'll be making content on here. We'll be doing a podcast episode on the song as well as soon as we hear it and get lyrics for it. So looking forward to discussing it all with you tomorrow. Until then, we do have some news and some details that emerged in the evening, just some cool things. Like first, check out Wash Us in the Blood, this art by Arthur Jaffa. Sorry. You can see that it's kind of this rust color, this blood color. And you have this lettering that's really cool. And you might be wondering, like, where's that lettering coming from, you know? And Dr. Sleep had the answer. It's the font from There Will Be Blood. So you can see here on the poster, on the other poster here, look at the T specifically and look at the W here. And then we go here. The W is very similar with those. It might be the exact same. Same thing with the T with kind of that loop down there. And here you got the loop. So he took the font from that. And kind of why? If you're not familiar, Kanye has said that his two favorite movies, this was years ago that he said it, maybe it was 2015, were Akira and There Will Be Blood. And I don't know if that's changed over the years. He hasn't really talked about. I mean, if we ever got to interview Kanye, that would be the focus I'd want to do, is just talk with Kanye about movies. Nobody's really gotten to talk with Kanye about movies, and it's clearly something he's so passionate about. But this was just kind of a cool little nod. And you can see on the website, he has this merch available for it. You have a vinyl, a picture disc, a vinyl for it, a cassette, a CD, and then just the digital single for 99 cents, which kind of a wild collection of things here, especially just for a single. I think it goes to show that, I mean, the merch game is huge, but also just, I don't know, people buy. People buy. This is cool. Like taking something that's just a single and making it memorable, making it something to put on your wall, to put on your shelf. I mean, look how nice that vinyl looks. Just that blood red. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. And then we have over here, this was something interesting. So Team Kanye Daily had posted just the photos from the store, and then you have Nick here posting this music Noblog. And you can see when I pull this up that they say Kanye West, Wash Us in the Blood, official single dropping tomorrow, along with a music video at 10 a.m., reported to have a major feature. Who do you all think it is? And there was a little bit of some arguing about why we should take this person's word for it. Who the fuck is the source? Music Noblog predicted the rollout the day before Kanye started tweeting and announced it. They also knew that J. Cole was dropping before he dropped. And there's some speculation that it's Travis Scott, thanks to some search. So we'll see if it's Travis Scott. We do know that Travis has been around Kanye recently. I mean, it seems he's back with Kylie. I think he's back with Kylie. And that would be why he's around Kanye. But music? That would be great. It's been a while since we've had a Kanye Travis collab. And has Travis ever been on a Kanye song, on a Kanye album? No. So that would be first. We also have this, which I'm so proud of my beautiful wife, Kim Kardashian West, for officially becoming a billionaire. You've weathered the craziest storms, and now God is shining on you and our family. So blessed this is still life. So I made you this still life. We love you so much. Which, okay, bear with me here. One, Kanye getting poetic. First, he's just breaking the news that Kim, billionaire status, which some other people had reported earlier in the day. And then he goes a little poetic couplet. So blessed, this is still life. Like, we have this still. Like, this is our life still. So I made you this still life. And still life, as you can see me tweet, down here. In painting and photography, you often work with a still life, which is just a bunch of objects, the most common being food or flowers. And these are just some examples of still life, right? You have Escher here, who's doing weird things with it, turning the table into a street, which is kind of neat. You have Georgia O'Keeffe here, taking these elements that would typically be of a still life and making them very surreal. And then Dali also going with the surreal approach to still life. And then you just have Picasso doing Picasso, nope, Van Gogh doing Van Gogh things. No shit, Sherlock. Some people, you just can't please some people. You're always going to have some people. But then he says, we love you so much, which family, right? Him and the kids, like the whole family supporting Kim. They have 4 kids. But it actually started to, as you look at the still life, like, is there any meaning here? Which might seem crazy, right? Like Charlie in the mailroom being like, Pepe Silva, Pepe Silva. But you look at the elements and the framing of the elements, and you have these vegetables on the left and then flowers on the right. And Kanye's family is made up of Kanye, Saint, and Psalm as 3 boys, and then Kim, North, and Chicago as 3 girls. Flowers are typically associated with girls, and vegetables seem fitting enough for men. And then Kanye, Saint's baby Ye, you have that similarity between them, and Psalm's the smallest, and you have kind of the smallest little tomato there. It seems kind of fitting. Like, other people came to the same conclusion too, kind of listing it out, showing us who is who. And I wouldn't put it past Kanye, especially with that message at the end, we love you so much. It calls out to family and that this is a family thing. So I think the still life has just a little bit more meaning than Kanye had some things lying around and decided to take a photo of them. Like, he's a bit more thoughtful than that. And then, is Kim Kardashian West a billionaire? Kanye congratulates his wife after beauty brand sale. So Kim Kardashian, if you want some details on it, has sold 20% a stake of her beauty brand to Coty. And I have no idea what Coty is, but they say that they own CoverGirl, Tiffany & Co., and Balenciaga, which seem like some heavy hitters. And I believe that's where, Balenciaga, among other notable beauty and fashion brands, bought 51% of Kylie Cosmetics for $600 million in 2019, which actually was recently the focus of the Forbes article that was removing Kylie's billionaire status, which was a weird thing to do. But it seems Kim has, with this deal, reached that point, like, which, congratulations to her. Like, people still try to dog on Kim that she got famous for nothing, yada, yada, yada. But anybody, I feel like, can get famous for 15 minutes or get the public attention and scrutiny for a little bit of time. But to be able to take that and leverage it into over a decade's worth of being in the pop culture, forefront of pop culture, and not only having it pivot from just being a celebrity to a reality show that's successful and still ongoing, to a cosmetics brand that's successful and ongoing, to modeling gigs that are successful and ongoing, to then everything she's doing in the field of law and working with prisoners. Like, Kim's accomplished so much. So kudos, very much kudos. And then lastly here, we have Kid Cudi tweeting out, and you can see Kanye's haircut, so we know that this is from the last kind of 24 hours. Kanye's playing Sonic the Hedgehog in a system that was installed in Cudi's house. And he's kind of talking about playing Sonic at this point, and I think he mentions Jim Carrey at a certain point, but it's just kind of funny watching him play a game that I never thought I'd be watching Kanye play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is just crazy to me. And he almost dies here. I can't tell you, I would have died if from embarrassment if Kanye would have been able to beat Robotnik here. But he manages. And you can see somebody did this Happy Yay photo, which is just hilarious to me. So I ended up, tomorrow this will be all of us, and just Kanye smiling with Wash Us in the Blood. there on the screen. So that's the update of some of the things that happened this evening as we head into the morning and hopefully the release of Wash Us in the Blood. We'll be back with all the contents, all the details. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, please leave a comment below. And if you want to support the channel, the easiest way to do so is to like, subscribe, and comment any of those things, as it tells YouTube this is a channel people are enjoying, and then they send it off to more people to hopefully click on and watch. We also have our podcast on Apple, iTunes, wherever. Apple and iTunes are the same thing. iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, just Watching the Throne. And you can find some of our lyrical analyses and interviews with people over the years. We also have our entire back catalog of line by line analysis of Kanye's entire discography. Every song from his main studio albums we have analyzed and explained thoroughly. So for $5 a month on Patreon, you can listen to that. Just patreon.com/Kanye podcast. You have a favorite Kanye song? We have talked about it. Until the morning, we'll be back with more content then. I hope you all have a great night. And if you're watching this in the future, hopefully Wash Us in the Blood is great, and we're going to be geeking out about it for years to come. Until then, cheers.